Greetings, it's Vaygrim. Welcome to a ForgeCraft episode, slightly delayed. As you can see, right now, my connection is okay, but a little while ago, and most of last night and into this morning, the connection to ForgeCraft 2 was at 2 or 3 bars, which means I had a pretty bad delay. Now, the thing is, this is no fault of ForgeCraft 2 itself. The server's been running with 20 TPS for several days now. So it is a network problem somewhere between me and ForgeCraft 2, and some other ForgeCrafters apparently periodically have the same problem. Some network issue, I don't know what it is. So I do apologize. Yesterday and most of the night I did some minor busy work, but the delay was so bad that interacting with blocks made it very aggravating to record. So I didn't record until now. Anyway, so a late episode of ForgeCraft 2. I have been busy all the way down. Let's see. I finally do have a Yeta wrench, a legit Yeta wrench, not the BuildCraft wrench that I've been using. Let's put that down there. The Yeta wrench is very cool because it's actually got the filtration for the different conduits and whatnot. Let's go back up here, actually. Oh, you can see it right there. Power. I can show only power. Only redstone. We don't have any ME conduits enabled. Liquid conduits. Item conduits. That's gas from mechanism. We don't have that enabled either. I don't know why it's there. There's ME. None or all. I like being able to do none so you can walk around and not see holes in your base, but yeah. Anyway, the Yeta wrench. Now, why did I make a Yeta wrench? Well, there's a specific feature that the Yeta wrench is good for. And I'm going to show you. This, oh yeah, I did some redesigning. Let me backtrack. Hang on a sec. I decided to make some accents for the blood magic room and ended up going a little bonkers. So, yeah, red, blue, and black, whatever. Blood-stained blocks. I think it looks good. Yeah. So I've just been sprucing the place up a little bit. As you can see. Went all the way out through here. Did some accent blocks on the landings, etc., etc. So, I originally started doing this in the blood magic room and worked its way back into the other areas. So, yeah, I think it spices things up a little bit. I'm not dead set on this being a checkerboard. I'm still evaluating that. But, there is going to be something down here. I have no clue what yet. This is the blood magic room. I just did some whoosh, kind of a swirly pattern on the back wall. I haven't changed the ceiling yet. I'm going to. I just don't know what I'm going to change it to. If I'm going to make it this stuff, or I'm going to make it this stuff, or what. So. Open blocks tanks. They tick. They're kind of lag heavy sometimes, but I could make them in a pinch. They were easy on resources, so I thought, these are the only ones I'm going to have. I'll suffer. I made 2 batches. So I actually have this really weird shaped open blocks tank that I have made. And it is going to, or it is right now, filled with life essence. It is basically a blood tank. Is this finally full? It's full. Hey, that works faster than I thought it would. So basically, I have a pipe. Right there. It runs out under the floor. Over to the bottom of that tank, and it connects right here. Problem is, I have to see the connection. As you can see, it's on the bottom of this, and I can't see that connection from this angle. I'd have to go 1 block lower. What this lets me do is that. Shift left click, and it lets me see any connections. If there were multiple connections to this, I could pick up, down, left, right, or up, down, north, south, east, west, etc., etc. I can actually change this if I wanted to from extract mode to insert. And then come over here, shift left click, and change this to extract. And what that does is it lets me get my itchy sweater here, dump it into the actual blood altar, and then slowly fill this up. Now, this is so slow of a process There's a limitation of speed on this, an inherent limitation of speed. And it is so slow of a process that I can't use this as a viable way to get blood into the altar per se, infusing something. That won't work. It's not quick enough. The rate at which blood is consumed by an object in the altar will override that very quickly. Let's put those in there. I'm just going to toss that in there. And you're going to see it chews through it way faster than this can actually pump into it. But that's not the whole point. The whole point is for this to supplement the itchy sweater. So what I can do is I can fill up the itchy sweater, dump it into the altar, and let it all drain out into this. So eventually I can fill this up and then put the itchy sweater away for a while. And I can just use this to fill up the altar, do something, fill up the altar, do something. So eventually I could have it to where I use this system and then I have a lot of capacity and translocation runes. I think that'd be good. For right now, I have a rune of sacrifice. If you'll notice, I have a shoot right here. This is a half slab. Stuff will not spawn here, but it will drop down into here. And then I can get this little dagger of sacrifice. Whack at stuff as it falls down. So my plan, in theory, is... Let's go one up. I've got this little chamber right here. It is totally dark. If you go in here and block this off, you see? There's a little light coming from here. Basically what I want to do, I don't know if I can put, I'm going to have to figure it out. I think I can put nooks right here at the corners, just little itty bitty nooks that will stop water from flowing. And then I could use water flowing in, but then I'm going to have to do... So basically what I'm thinking is having pistons in the walls that trigger... I could put 3 pistons over here, 3 pistons over here, pushing towards the middle, and then I have one there and one here that push that way. So things get pushed into this hole. I just need to get stuff spawning in here. That's the big next trick. So I'm still figuring that one out. Yeah. Don't know. I'm trying to make a kind of an old school, non-powered monster spawner. I think I'm going to have to make it go a little bit higher up before it'll work. But at present, if something falls down there, you see its feet and you can whack at it. So I'm thinking pistons and tripwires right now, but that's about it. So, here we go. Take this out. See, this is filled back up. It's topped off again. We're getting low over here. So what I'm actually going to do, shift left click. We're going to do insert. And the piping system automatically empties itself. And we're going to do extract without signal. Put that there. And this is very slowly going to actually, I think, the reliability of this has been strange. Yeah, insert. Extract without a signal. And then periodically, what I've discovered I have to do is basically force a block update. But see, right now, there we go. Every once in a while, I have to kickstart the process and force a block update on the altar. I don't know why. I have discovered this problem with other things interacting with the blood altar and blood magic. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. But this is the state of the Blood Mage's Sanctum right now. I am going to work up I have sacrifice, not self-sacrifice, sacrifice runes right now. What I've discovered is using this would basically circumvent self-sacrifice. This doesn't count as self-sacrifice. So, there's no real point for me to use that. I think if I wanted to. Oh. There we go. I'll just go ahead and put those down. May as well. I need to make more of those. So, yeah, I hope that's right. I actually haven't gone back and remeasured this. So periodically, I have to give this thing a block update to kickstart it, and then it will start plumping blood out. So now, basically, we are pumping the reserves out, and what I can actually do is take off my itchy sweater, top that off again, still pumping out, and this will slowly fill up, and this will become my blood reservoir. This will be my large bloodletters pack, basically. Just a backup for it. That's it. And like I said, I know that I cannot use this during infusion because it's too slow until I start getting runes of translocation. And even then, I'm going to need a huge tier 4 altar to be able to transpose quick enough to be able to do it. And I've tested that before. That is actually a problem that you can't really overcome. Externally pumping into the altar is not supposed to be a viable option. So that's just a slow, long-term storage. I fill up the altar between infusings, infuse something, fill it back up. So what I'll do is I'll use this with capacity runes, because when I can fill this up. If I can actually get this going, then I can stand here and do sacrificing to fill this up with the dagger of sacrifice. I get more runes of sacrifice around here. This will fill up quick, and we pump it all out to this thing. Then what we can actually do is fill this reservoir up. Then we can actually do the same process to actually fill up the blood network. One thing I love, by the way, this is a really great feature, holding this, you get that little bar in the top left corner. That is a bar, a representation of how much blood is in your blood network. And I think that's actually pretty cool. Does that thing actually count as armor? It does. It's not bad, okay. I wonder if you can enchant it. Ooh, that's an interesting idea, okay. So yeah. I have a sigil that I actually want to make. Let's use on this real quick. That one right there, the Void Sigil. The Void Sigil would actually make my life, underwater building life, a lot easier. Because what I can actually do is use it to void out the blocks of water inside of any structure that I make. So once I build a new structure, I can use that to void out the actual blocks of water and make my life a lot easier. And that appeals to me greatly. Let's do that. Put that there. That there. Oh, I do have some string. Hooray! We pull that out. Pull that out. And now that is bound to me. Now I don't know how much LP it takes. Let's do a quick. Okay, I have 1200. A little bit to work with. So if it takes 1,000, we at least know. Put this up here. Let's go do a quick test. We have 2,200. There we go. Oh, 50 LP. Hey, that's not bad at all. Okay. That's very, very effective. Very cost efficient. Cool. So we actually have a nice void sigil we can actually use for construction. I think I could actually make a sigil of the Green Grove. Air. I'm not sure. I think I have feathers. I know I could make a gas tier. That is basically a half a diamond. Sigil of the Green Grove. I think we have all the parts for that. Yeah. Let's get that. And let's head over here. I'm not using my indicator. Sugarcane. I think it's interesting that you don't have to put 3 in a line anymore for paper. Let's do saplings. That in the middle. That at the bottom. Sigil of the Green Grove. Yes. And we bind that. Yep, there we go. Owner Vaygrim. So now what we can actually do... Yeah, 61. Let's get all of this stuff. So now we come in here. Oh, you know what I haven't checked in a while? Aha! The axe is broken. There we go. Yep. Hang on a sec. Let me go repair my axe. No wonder it slowed down. Let's get some silver. This thing actually has a lot of durability. About 7 ingots worth. Goes a long ways. Put that. So now, got more rubber from my next MFR project. I don't know. Yeah, it is using some periodically. Let's get this and put it back here again. So that's 950. 800. Ooh, that's going to drive me broke quick. But that's okay. We have it at our disposal now. And that's the important part. Let's go back over here. I'm going to do that just to get something back in the network. Get a little bit down there in the bar. Put that right there. This is emptied now into there. I just fill it up again, put the itchy sweater back on, and the process starts all over again. So I actually have probably about 8, 16, 24 buckets. And it's good. I am going to get back to doing some work here on the server. I am trying to progress a little bit. I think there is a rumor going around. I don't know if this is fact or not, but there's a rumor going around that the beginning of August, this server and ForgeCraft 1 might get reset at the same time. Now, I don't know that as concrete detail. This is just a rumor I've heard bounced around. But if that's true, that means that if ForgeCraft 1 is going to get finally reset, then maybe I'll transition over there for a longer term game. Because ForgeCraft 1 isn't supposed to get reset as often. It is a much longer game server as opposed to ForgeCraft 2, which is supposed to get reset every 30, maybe 60 days. So yeah, I might do that. I think ForgeCraft 1 would be a better experience. I could provide you guys with a better focus on things because I'd have more time to work on stuff instead of such a short and limited window. Until next time, I will see you all. Thank you for swinging by and checking on me on this ForgeCraft 2 episode. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.